The kid would cry and say he doesn't want to kill when he grows up, but the captain tells him he doesn't have a choice and he'll get used to killing after a while. Well, shit, man. I don't. What a weird way to start this off, right? We had a couple of nice topical stories from our lives of fun little tangential, imaginary or quote
Mine
imaginary
was fun.
things.
Yours wasn't.
Yeah, mine was, well, one of them was, but outside of that, this first story we got here, the captain seems like kind of a bit of an asshole and a murderous one at that. So dude, I don't know. What would you do? Let's say China's young and she's telling you about her imaginary friend that tells her when she grows up, she's going to kill people and that she'll get used to it. What's your reaction?
I would react by first starting to look for a new place to live.
You would first start by looking for a psychiatric hospital.
No.
Say, my daughter has lost her mind.
No, because children can see things. We've said this a million times. So children can see things. Children have a connection to what came before that they haven't forgotten about still. Yeah. This is through all the text, through everything from all different cultures, through history. Children see the world in a way that's more pure because they are coming from that source. And
even after all this time,
we can argue about what that source is all day long, but children know, and that's proven over and over again. And they can, so if they're, maybe the captain was a previous life they're still remembering and they're talking to and manifesting it. Maybe it was not, this is not an imaginary friend. This is like maybe a demon, if there was a demon.
Yeah, see, it's hard to give it anything other than something kind of insidious, right?
And even if this is a serial killer ghost, they're doing demon shit.
Yeah.
If you're a serial killer ghost, you are now a demon.
You're spreading those seeds in the afterlife as well.
Unless you're trying to make amends for the things you did in your life. This guy obviously wants to keep it going.
Yeah.
The captain. Now, there's another captain we didn't think about, Captain Morgan.
An aged out Captain Morgan.
Yeah.
Could have been.
Yeah, because that's pirate shit.
Yeah, that is pirate shit. Hey, you're going to have to kill shit, and it's fine.
Yeah, not all pirates were probably murderers, but a lot of them were.
If the situation presented itself, I'm sure all pirates were murderers.
I think we've gotten too used to Captain Jack Sparrow.
Yeah.
The Disney version.
Yeah. And we got to understand that life is not Disney, Christian.
Remember, and we haven't talked about it on the podcast, but we had.
Only you can prevent forest fires.
But Hamilton's daughter, Alexander Hamilton's daughter, was killed by pirates. And sounds like somebody would have been call me the captain.
There you go.
Even in the Tom Hanks movie, I'm the captain now.
There's a meme of that with you, isn't there? There sure is. Maybe we'll post it with this episode. You want to take on story number 2 from Brown Coat?
It wouldn't always seem like I was repeating the name if you didn't tell me what the name was.
I say the name so that you don't say it, because you lead in with underscores and dashes and hyphens and all this shit. Like, I just say the name. I'm like, this is the name.
Yeah, but you're like Brown X Cat. It's like
I said Brown Coat because the X probably not a matter. Brown X Coat. Brown cross country oat, maybe.
It's Brown X Coat.
Or it was an oat that likes cross country ski. We don't know.
You obviously are the problem with Reddit names, not me. I just like Reddit names. I love names. The problem is me.
Sure.
Anyway, this Reddit user wrote, when my daughter was 3, she had an imaginary friend named Kelly who lived in her closet. Kelly sat in a little rocking chair while she slept and played with her, etc. Typical imaginary friend shit. Anyway, fast forward 2 years later, the wife and I are watching the new Amityville.
Man, your mouth really gave up on that.
No, because this was like Amityville was a scary part of my childhood. So like trauma just
you got the new Amityville.
It like all of a sudden I got Amityville and Poltergeist feelings that used to scare me when I was little.
Triggered.
Okay. Anyway, fast forward 2 years later, the wife and I are watching the new Amityville, the one with Ryan Reynolds.
Shout out Ryan Reynolds.
Yep. And our daughter walks out right when the dead girl goes all black-eyed. Far from being disturbed, she said, "That looks like Kelly." Kelly who? We say. The dead girl that lived in my closet. Yep. Those vibes were, I knew what was coming.
And you didn't want it. Nobody wants it.
Once it said Amityville, I'm like, this is going to be not pleasant. Because that was so scary at the time. Like, I think like shows like Amityville, Poltergeist, The Exorcist did the same thing for the paranormal that Jaws did for swimming in the ocean.
Probably. Yeah.
That's how much it got into the zeitgeist. It's just instant fear even now.